Hey guys, fucking fantastic day in all aspects. Let's get into it. Oh, by the way, it's Wednesday. It is the 13th at like 12 p.m. So, we had a perfect routine. I'm not going to say every day because like progress is not linear, but like almost every day, like I'm getting more efficient with my routine. Like today, I literally hopped out of bed. I knew exactly what to do. I went straight outside here, started walking around, and then I did like 2 sets of push-ups and sit-ups, whatever. I think it was 3 though. I don't know. And then right after that, I went cold shower, fucking got myself ready. And then right after that, I went to meditation. Right after that, I got water and shit. So like doing my biological imperatives is like showering, shaving, deodorant, brushing my teeth, and then getting like an ice cold glass of water and putting it on my desk so I could start cold calling. And then after that, went through my self-tea packet, and then I literally got done with that stuff by I got done with my self-tea packet at like 8:15. So yeah, and then I had to follow up with the follow-up. I have a follow-up sales call at 9 a.m. He actually no-showed, so they're being weird, but it's fine. I really don't care what happens with them. They missed a follow-up, so I started cold calling, and I sent SMS, and I did my tracking, and all that good stuff. I basically had a perfect routine. You know, at this point, like what I'm going to say, if I had a perfect routine, I'm just going to say I had a perfect routine, because it's literally the same shit every day, and it'll save a lot of time in these journals. But I had a perfect routine. The self-tea packet took a little bit longer, but I think it's better to digest it more than like just blaze through it. So I had a perfect routine. I did all my cold calls, 120, and I booked 4 meetings today. Awesome. 4 meetings, 4 pitches, 4 meetings. And actually the last call I had was a meeting. So like the very last one. So that just shows you that not doing like the exact amount is just bad. If I did 119, it's like literally the graph where the Minecraft guy is mining diamonds, and like he gives up, and then the diamonds are like right there. That's what it feels like. So yeah, awesome. 4 meetings booked. SMS, we have a very intelligent prospect. He wants me to call him back, but he might not be a good fit. But we have a lot of sales calls this afternoon, so I'm excited. We're going to probably look at some sales content and then get ready for those. But yeah, I actually have a double booking. In like 2 hours, so I got to actually follow up with them. And we have a lot of sales calls today. We have one at like 7, and we also have one at 8:30, bro. So that's going to be interesting if they show up. But I'm ready. But yeah, that was our day. So we have a lot to do today. A lot. Yeah. But honestly, I think today is going to be one of those days where I don't get too much done when it comes to like the tasks I got to do, which is why I'm really grateful that I did a lot yesterday. Like I did a lot yesterday. Because I have a shit ton of calls today. So it's probably either going to be calls or watching sales content to actually make the most of those show-ups. If there's any extra time, I'll do some tasks, but the tasks I have are pretty big, so I don't know how much I'll get done, but yeah, it's just one of those days. And then tomorrow might just be a day of less calls, even though I have calls every day now, pretty much, because I'm booking a little bit of meetings, you know? So I'm having like a call or 2 per day. And yeah, that's it. We're having an amazing day. So I'll clarify some things. So I started putting that inflection on the opener of the script, and it worked so well. Like I went from having like 3 pitches to like 7, you know? It really matters. It actually matters, because some people will just let you pitch, you know? I don't know why. That inflection is very important. If you're wondering, my opener is like, I'm giving you like the 100th cold call you got today, but you never heard of anything like this before, so how did that sound? And the inflection is at the 100th cold call day. So instead of just saying, I'm giving you the 100th cold call you got today, no, you got to go, I'm giving you probably the 100th cold call you got today. Like that adjustment like doubled my pitches. Now it's only been a day, so it's not proven, but like I don't know, like as soon as I put that inflection in purposely, most people that I was talking to were letting me pitch. So I don't know, pretty instant results. But that's one thing that I improved today. Number 2 is my mindset, dude. Like really, like my buckets, I'm getting so much clarity on this mindset shit. Like it's just buckets and poles, bro. Like your beliefs, quote unquote, they're not this intangible thing. Like they're 2 buckets and a scale. And then every time you think of something, every time you look at something, or every time you consume information through like your brain, which is like your sight and then your hearing and all this shit, like you are consuming experiences, and those are influencing your beliefs, which this ties everything together. Like I looked at self transcendence last weekend, and when I watched that video 3.0, like everything clicked. I'm so happy that I watched it. I'm so grateful that I watched that video, because now everything makes sense. Like my environment, so all these concepts, right, of like your environment, your thoughts, the people you talk to, the bad environment, and then your beliefs, and then like information diet, all these weird terms, they all make sense, because these are things that either give you the good water or the bad water. So it's like the negative bucket or the positive bucket, and those influence your beliefs, and then all your beliefs become your identity, and like also identity as well. That's another concept that makes sense now. Like it's like they all make sense, but I'm just saying it all comes into this puzzle that you can see the picture. It's like you have, like, for all this time, I knew all these mindset things, right? Like all these individual things, but they were like scattered puzzle pieces that I just like, I can kind of see what was going on, but like now it all fits together. It makes so much sense. Like every time I think of a negative thought and I unvalidate it, like I'm basically just taking bad water out of the negative bucket. And then every time I get a good thought, like I'm feeding the good bucket. It makes so much sense now, bro. I know how to do it now. It's really nice. And then also things like affirmations and subliminals and all these things, like those also feel the good. So all these like 1,000 things that people talk about, like, oh, affirmations, subliminals, you gotta watch your thoughts, your identity matters, your environment matters, all this stuff, it makes sense now, because it's like one concept. It's like prioritization, right? There's this one concept that you need to fill these buckets up, because these buckets are everything. Like your beliefs are everything, and then all these things under it, like your environment, etc., those are the things that are vehicles to fill the bucket. So it fucking makes sense now. It's so good. I feel so good right now. But today, like I noticed, I like realized that in full, like since I woke up, it was like a full day that I got to consume that information, and I applied it. And so I literally, like, I only had like a couple of bad thoughts during the cold calling time. Now I did book 4 meetings, so that helped as well. And Owen also sent me some texts as well of something insane, that this guy was playing drums and he makes $20K a month. Like he owns an agency and he drums in Barcelona. That's fucking sick. So I'm gonna definitely connect with him. I'm gonna try to network with him, because that's sick in my opinion. But yeah, there was more reasons to be positive today than yesterday, but still, like, I was so aware of like my thoughts and all that shit. So that's another thing, is that I did not spiral today at all. Like I was just in the zone.